welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Jaguars of South Alabama. Take it away, broadcast team.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes. Attack. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Looking for an effort, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Indiana! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes down.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
21.
Here's the return, and the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. It is perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. Not sure if he had a problem with the hold or something, but he sort of punched at it and just barely got it to go through. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it.
Return brings it down to the 21.
And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
51.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here. And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on...
And now the ball is free in the end zone. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
The official says no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Woods. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They booted away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Powers through the defender. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football, but the screen game's a big part of it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the back. That should be the final play of the first half. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He's at the 20. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense is starting in terrible field position.
He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Bullock. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
From midfield, looking for room. Slips through the line. Goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Number 4, set to advance on the football. Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Turning it on. Inside the 30. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The tackle. And he's brought down in the backfield as they throw him in reverse. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. There he goes to the right. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. Oh, a lot of space. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Running back with the carry. Picks up 9.
Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it fourth and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film segment.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really get...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Washington State Cougars. Take it away, broadcast team.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the defense, got him at the 27. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab on the shot. Here he goes.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The return is brought down at the 12. Washington State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Power football with the run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
The return is brought down at the 14, and the Washington State offense will take over.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. Never a doubt. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Indiana, 47.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rivers. He smashes his way through again. All by himself down the middle.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Smashes it between the uprights. Time to settle for the field goal. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Washington State sent out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? Oh, the sweet feet. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
They go right back to him. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Sets a kickoff.
Look out, he's got room.
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your Indiana Hoosiers will take over. First and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. Got room at the 35. Right down the gut of the field.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent, I'll tell you.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Indiana.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Indiana, 82. Washington State, 80.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverage.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position.
Ain't doing nothing.
Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6.
That makes the score Indiana, 86. Washington State,
8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick it away.
Creates a little space.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Indiana Hoosiers will take over.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Owens. Breaks into the open. Free. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Unloads it left. It's complete. There he goes. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Washington State lines up quickly.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Plows through the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. He's out past the 35. Got the first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.